Hey guys, welcome back. How are you doing? So today we're back again with a new video, with a reaction video, and today we're gonna talk about Astro Forex. So for those who don't know Astro Forex is a company founded by two traders, Shanley and Aminat, if I pronounce the name right. And they are based in UK, London, and they have been here in the game since I think 8 years now. So I've been following them for like 3 years now, and yeah, and I've seen the growth and stuff like that. And Amanat did a video recently. It was on July 4th last month, and I want to watch this video with you guys. I want to react about it with you because what he's saying in this video are pure facts. So I want you to witness that with me. So let's go.
Often what I have to tell a lot of people is you're not a failed trader. You're a trader that's run out of money. And the first time I heard that, it really hit me. Like, okay, this is true. Have I just blown my account too quickly? Do I not have enough trading experience because I've been trying to do it for 6 or 7 months? Maybe I haven't failed yet, I've just run out of capital. So I created a growth plan for myself that I know that I could always use if I ever crashed and burned as a trader. Now, 99% of people fail, not because they don't know how to trade, it's because they don't understand growth. So 5 years ago, I was telling you, I made a YouTube video.
Why did you say it's so important? 90% of the people in this industry fail because they don't understand about growth. Like, what's growth? They think that you're gonna come in this game and make money suddenly like that. It's a quick rich scheme stuff. It's not like that. Forex takes time. It takes years and years in order to be really profitable. It takes a lot of work and a lot of years in order to be profitable, like people want to be, to make like a lot of money that they wish they would have made at the beginning. And that's why people fail in Forex, because they quit and they don't believe anymore after trying for like a year or 2 years. But you know, sometimes stuff takes time and you have to put the work. And if you don't want to put like a lot of years and effort in this industry, you won't see any result at all, because it's all about growth, and everyone is different. Someone growth can be more quicker than yours because people are different, you know. There are someone that can learn things really quickly, and there's someone it takes time. So it's like that. So I think people need to chill and try to understand that everyone is different. It's not because your friend got profitable in his first year of trading Forex that also you have to be profitable during your first year. No, it may come maybe during your second year, your third year, or your fourth year. You know what I mean? Because you have to understand that it's a personal thing and you're not in competition with anyone except yourself. So it's very important. That's a good point right here.
I think it was about 5 years ago, called How Much Money Can I Make Forex Trading Now? It got 600,000 views, blew up on YouTube, but got a lot of controversial comments back. Now, this was because I was trying to change the mindset of traders to stop thinking like a retail trader. Now, what I mean by that is, I was in that video explaining to people the essential part of trading can be withdrawing, taking profits from the markets, because everybody comes into trading with, I need to make ×2, ×X on my money, and often, well, 99% of the time, they crash and burn, and they've never ever actually withdrawn or taken a penny out of the market.
Facts and facts and facts. Many people come, okay, I'm gonna try to flip this money. I'm gonna try to flip this $100 account to 1,000 in like 2 days or like a week. Bro, like, it doesn't work like that. This stuff is a job. It's not like a game, or you're not at the casino or something like that. It's a job, a real job. And in order to make consistent money in trading, you have to be disciplined. And don't think about making 2 times your money during your first day or your first year, stuff like that. No, it takes time, and it's all about percentages. If you can make a good amount of percentage, that's cool, because it means that you can make money. You know, you can have a $100 account, and if you raise maybe 1 to 2% per trade, and if you make like 15 to 20%, that's good. Because if you had a $100,000 account and you make a 10% only 10% profit, that's only 10,000. That's the same thing you have to do on the $100 account. When you think in percentage, everything is easier and you're just not stressed about making a lot of money because everything you see is numbers. So that's what I think people have to think. And also the fact that people need to withdraw money is so important. I think people don't talk about it enough because you're gonna come in this industry, deposit your money, and after you make profits, it's all in your trading account. You need to feel that money, you need to withdraw that money, and when that money gonna hit your bank account, you're gonna see the difference between having money in your trading account and having money in your bank account. Now you can spend this money, you can have fun with it, and it really feels different. And people need to experience that, I think so. Even if you have a small account of like $100, what you have to do, if you make like 10 to 20 profit a week, withdraw that, buy something, just try, and you'll see that it's gonna feel different and you're gonna want to make more money and withdraw more money. Me personally, I prefer to make profit and I withdraw it. I'm not gonna make profit and compound it in the trading account because it's not possible. I think people talked about it a lot. They have like a spreadsheet and stuff like that on YouTube everywhere, but I don't think it's something realistic, to be honest, because you're gonna make profit for a certain period of time. After, you're gonna have your losing streaks, so you're gonna lose all your profit. But when you make profit, you withdraw some, maybe 80% of it, and you leave 20% like a buffer. If you lose that 20%, you'll be happy, because what if you didn't withdraw anything? You're gonna lose all the profit you made. You see, it doesn't make sense. So I think withdrawing money is something that needs to be very a casual thing for a trader to do, like weekly or maybe 2 weeks. You just withdraw some profit, and it's important.
So let me tell you a few ways that over the past few years I've used to actually reprogram my trading brain, and this is essential for all traders to always remember. Now, a lot of people don't want to talk about it, especially on Instagram these days and YouTube, but I always feel like being very real with our audience. It's very normal for a trader to lose their mindset, lose money, and often have too much confidence, throwing discipline completely out the window. And I can actually put my hands up and say I've done that many of times. And often it comes from being, again, as I mentioned, overconfident, trading just using your mobile phone. And sometimes I've been out with my friends trying to place trades, monitor trading positions. I've even been so confident to try and trade from a private jet or from holiday. And that overconfidence works for a certain period of time, but then you often crash and burn as a trader. So
yeah, because as a trader, you always need your laptop, you always need your monitor, you always need something, because your phone is not enough. You need your phone. Your phone is the basic thing you need as a Forex trader. You need that. I know it's really necessary. You need that to do everything in your life, but you can see all the chart on your phone. You know what I mean? So when you're doing your analysis, you need to have like a not big monitor, but just like a normal monitor, so you can see.
So my secret to programming my brain again is stripping back all the layers that I'm used to. And for a while, you have to forget about the millions. You have to forget about all the things you want to buy from trading. You have to forget about what you see on social media and what you see on YouTube. Forget the race to success. Forget about the millions, as I mentioned, and just go back to thinking, okay, can I make £10 per day? So let me tell you something about this growth plan. If I told you you've just got to make £10 per day, now that is going to seem like nothing, and your family are going to tell you you can't afford this lifestyle, what's £10 a day? And your friends will tell you you got into trading to make £10 a day, but I'm telling you, this is the growth plan. And this is how to pick yourself back up after being burnt out or after losing streak, because it can mess with your mind. And I've been there many times in the past where I needed to actually strip back, and like I said, all the layers, and go back to the beginning of why I got into trading. And it was for using trading as a tool to make money, and that tool I need to relearn all over again. So £10 a day, that does not seem like a lot, but I promise you, if you try and make £10 a day for a month, that discipline will come back into your life. You will be able to see that you're a profitable trader once again.
Exactly. You know, human being is very greedy. Human being is very, very greedy, and it's easy to make £10 a day, even on a $100 account, on the $50 account, that's for really really small account. It's easy to make that amount of money a day. And when you make that consistently and you don't care about anything else, if you're in profit or maybe $10 or maybe £10, and you close it, even if the trade hasn't still hit the TP and you close the trade, it means that you know what you want and you know what to do in the market. You're not greedy. You came here to get £10 or $10 a day. You get that, you close the trade and you call it a day and you come back tomorrow. And that's what many people don't do it, because they're greedy. They're gonna, oh, today maybe I'm gonna try to make more, and it's by trying to make more you're gonna lose everything, and it's very very painful.
However, the interesting thing is, if you go from making £10 a day to quickly trying to make £100 a day, you see yourself fail, because it's too much of a jump. And throughout my years,
exactly, it's all about growth. Try to make £10 a day, after 20, maybe 25 or 30 or 40, 50, it's like that you're going to evolve. It's the growth. You're not gonna jump from making £10 to £100. Look at the difference between £10 and £100. It doesn't make sense at all. So you have to be consistent, and it's all about growth. Don't try to rush anything, because if you try to rush things, it's gonna just make you late in your success story and your success journey. So just focus on doing what you can do. You know that you can make that money almost every day. Try to make that almost every day for a month.
And traveling across the world, that same patterns happened, where people couldn't be so successful whilst using one type of discipline, one type of strategy, but the moment they try and apply on large amounts of money, it fails. And that's why I suggest taking your time. Now let's just say you went from making £10 a day for a month to making £15 a day. Now that is going to be a plan that actually works. And let's just say 80% of the time you failed. And I always tell people, and this is something that, again, no one really talks about, losing has to be a part of your strategy. Because people want to make these amazing strategies where they don't ever consider losing or failing or a losing streak.
Exactly. If your strategy you don't lose, you're lying. You're already lying. You can see on YouTube many people say that I made this amount of money today. I made this amount of money today, but they don't talk about losing streak. They don't talk about the losses. They made people believe on YouTube that when you try Forex, you win most of the time or like every time. No, you don't. You have to be okay with your strategy by knowing that, okay, I know that I'm gonna take certain trades and it's gonna be losses, so I'm okay with that. But you have to see the bigger picture of it, because in the long term, after even many losses, you can still be profitable. That is if you have a good risk ratio, and it can really impact your balance curve and equity curve.
That is not a real strategy. And if you do think that is, once you go through a few losses, you're going to completely change your strategy every single week.
Exactly. This is so psychological, because people, they don't trust themselves, because the strategy has a losing streak. They think that it's not working. No, it's working, but every strategy has a losing streak. It's the market. You know what I mean? So it's not because yesterday you won maybe most of a trade, or maybe last week you won most of a trade, and this week you are losing most of a trade. Doesn't mean that you have to change, because if you keep doing that, you're gonna consistently lose money, and you're not gonna be a disciplined trader, and you're not gonna trust the strategy. It's gonna impact you at many levels.
And I see so many traders do that. However, if you incorporate losing within your strategy, then you can look back and say that is a real trading strategy. So from making just £10 a day to £15 a day, you'll slowly be able to create your own growth plan. And sooner or later, you can get to the point where you're making £200 a day. Now, £200 a day, let me put this in perspective. On an average year, I'm thinking you have around about 240, 250 trading days a year. That is equivalent to £51,000 profit a year. Now, here in the UK, that's more than your average doctor's salary. Take that in for a second. Now, if I were to even bring that down even further, here in the UK, well, the weather's terrible here, it's always raining and cold, but for you to be outside, let's just say doing manual labor or even pouring concrete, say, into the ground, you're making £150 a day whilst doing that. Now, you can make the same £150 a day as long as you have a growth plan within trading. And the best thing is, you can do it from anywhere. But one very, very important rule: your growth plan will only work, and it will only work if you stick to your rules. Because I realize in minutes, your growth plan will turn to gambling the moment you break your rules. Now, for me, I believe the growth plan is essential for all traders, especially knowing that when you do get burnt out as a trader, you need to pick your confidence back up. You need to pick back up your trading. You need to pick back up the mindset of that you can return to that peak point that you once were. And yes, at one point from £10 a day to £200 a day, you can get to the point where you can make £500 a day. Now, £500 a day, that's £120,000 a year. Now, I believe only a few percentile of the world will ever make more than £100,000 a year, and now you're in that category from actually having a correct growth plan that got you to £500 per day. Now,
yes guys, it's all about growth. It's all about growth. Don't try to rush the process. It's all about growth. Just trade at your own pace, man. Trade at your own pace. Make £10 a day. If you can make it consistently for a month or 2 months, go over to £20 a day, and after you're gonna increase everything. That's how it works, and that's how you're gonna increase your load size. That's how you're gonna have a funded account, because it's all about growth. You're not gonna trade a small account of $100 and go do a trading challenge FTMO like that of like 100k. It doesn't make sense. You used to trade $100 account. Why you gonna jump to do like a challenge of $100,000 account? You see the difference between the balance of our account doesn't make sense. So it's going to be a problem for you psychologically, because first, you're not used to see big numbers, and when you're in drawdown, it's gonna really be messy for you, because you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be like, oh, do I close it? Oh, do I leave it? You see? And that's how you're gonna fail the challenge. That's why many people fail FTMO challenge, because they trade the accounts that they can't manage. You know what I mean? If you can't manage that, just wait, or maybe go and trade this account in demo for like 2 months to be ready, so you know that if you're in drawdown of 10 pips like that, it's like 1,000. If you risk, I think 1% on a 100,000 account, it's like 1,000, only 10 pips in drawdown. You know what I mean? But on your $100 account, 10 pips is like $1. You see the difference from $1 to $1,000? It's very not easy. So your brain has to be used to see this kind of numbers.
For me, this is a growth plan that actually works, because again, time and time on my phone, I see messages every single day. Now I flipped an account, now I've made X percentage of my account. But the problem is, I know that that's going to last for a few days or a few weeks, and eventually they're going to blow. And this
facts, just facts. People you see the flip accounts, the money that they got, the profit, it doesn't last if they don't withdraw that, because they're gonna at a certain period they're gonna have a losing streak, and they're gonna lose most of their profit. So that's why it's so dangerous to flip an account. Just don't do what people do on YouTube. Do your thing. Just do your thing.
This is why with Astro FX and what we've created with our funded traders, it's to enable traders to actually continue trading longer than 90 days, longer than 90 trades. We're trying to break every single statistic out there to actually help traders actually perform at their ultimate best. And that's why I said that you are not a failed trader. You are a trader that simply ran out of money. But when that happens, the growth plan will actually come in and enable you to get back to where you were and bring you back to why you got into trading, because the money will always follow. But get back to the discipline and strategy and plan that you've got for yourself.
Yeah, so guys, that was a good video. That's it, and I hope you like this video, guys. So make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment it, let me know what's up, let me know if you like it. So I got the new Mac, by the way, so you might maybe notice the quality of the audio has improved. And so guys, that's it, and maybe I'm gonna try to do some streaming live trading, so who knows, guys. So what do you have to do? Follow my Instagram page and subscribe to my channel. Peace.